Google search chief warns AI chatbots can give convincing but completely fictitious answers. Yeah, of course they can. Yeah, man. Like, how did that part go overlooked as we were discussing these things? It's really it's interesting how, okay, so we know that humans will choose convenience all the time. And we know that humans sometimes sacrifice quality for quantity and convenience for quality. And, you know, like I use like the fast food criteria, sort of connection there, that it's like sometimes you just want the least amount of friction possible. You want to get from A to B as fast as you can. And that to me is kind of the way it's been with the adoption of the chatbot or ChatGPT or whatever. As it's just been like so novel and so fast and so conversational and so useful that people are like, let's all pretend we don't have to ask. Let's all pretend we don't have to worry. Yeah. Let's all pretend we can just go ahead and do the thing and smoke the cigarette, eat the cheeseburger, and worry about it later. And that is if we're talking about regulation or lack thereof, and that is also if we're talking about truth, like the truth. Because these things have some degree of human interference, which we also talked about on a previous episode. And that's enough, man. At some point, whatever it's crawling, the data sets and its ability to respond to certain requests but not others, it is not without influence, and it is not a pristine situation. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna have to double check this thing, and even OpenAI themselves says, "Hey, man, sometimes we got to double check this thing." Mm-hmm. So
but even people like users using it, like write a paragraph about this. I'm doing an essay, but they don't even check that, and that's a problem because.
But why would you check it? You're already in a position where you're choosing ultimate convenience.
Yeah. But
why would you check it? That's like, that's like going to get the Big Mac and being like, let me check the nutritional information. No, man, you're just getting it, man.
Yeah.
You're just
Add
getting
more
it.
lettuce in there, please.
You're just getting it at that point. And this guy's listen, and you could say the same thing about search. Like, you can't, it feels official. You see it in search.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when you're a kid and you feel like the adults have it all figured out. You're like, well, they're the adults. Of course they know. Yeah. It's search. Of course it knows. It's AI. Of course it knows.
Encyclopedias, Wikipedias.
All the pedias.
Chatbots.
Yeah. It's not without its questions, and it should not be without its scrutiny or skepticism. It's just that not everyone is going to do that, and not everyone is going to want to put the effort into questioning the thing. They're gonna want to move on and have the path of least resistance, which is this tool is helping me, shut up, and that's the end of it. And by the way, it's somewhere in the middle, because you don't want to discourage the technology completely either. Like, there are redeeming characteristics, but it's also, you need a healthy dose of skepticism and consideration when you're using these type of things.
And it's also nice that the creators are agreeing that it's not.
Well, it's actually, now that you
like
just
amazing product, it's just like, we got to be careful.
Now that you've just highlighted the Google search chief, maybe this guy has ulterior.
That's what I'm saying.
But he might have ulterior motives. You would be like, search is still pretty good. Come back to search. Forget, I know you're in love with.
He's having a war with Bard.
That's what I mean. Like, is there an internal conflict where he's like, search is better? They're like, Bard. He's like, search. No, I don't know. Because they'll be integrating it. So I'm sure he's intimately involved. But yeah.
There's people to admit it. That's it.
You got to balance it out, man.
Yeah.